Goodie Mob is a hip-hop group based in Atlanta, Georgia that formed in 1991 and currently consists of members Cee-Lo, Khujo, T-Mo, and Big Gipp. History: the group's name acts as a double backronym. As explained on the track Fighting on Soul Food, Goodie Mob means the good die mostly over bullshit. All 4 members were born in Atlanta, and the group is based there with the rest of the Dungeon family, a collective that includes Outkast and P.A. Goodie was first heard featured on several songs from Outkast's first album Southern Playalistic Music. All 4 members had a feature cameo in the 1999 film, Mystery Men as a criminal gang known as the Not-So-Goodie Mob. Cee-Lo was the most visible member of the group prior to his departure in 2000, while Big Gipp has made several rounds on other Dungeon family members' albums, and T-Mo and Khujo form a duo within the group called the Lumberjacks. Albums: Soul Food. Goodie Mob's debut in 1995 was the gold-certified album Soul Food, which was produced by Organized Noise and was critically acclaimed. The phrase Dirty South, meaning Southern hip-hop, was coined on this album, appearing as a song title. The album aired social and political issues such as racism, discrimination, geopolitics, and gentrification. Some songs were lighter in tone, such as Soul Food, about the band's love of home-cooked meals. Along with the album Southern Playalistic Music by Outkast, this one publicized Atlanta's rap scene. It featured 3 Billboard Hot 100 singles called Cell Therapy, Soul Food, and Dirty South, the former being the group's highest charting hit to date when it reached number 39. In 1996, Goodie Mob appeared on the Red Hot Organization's compilation CD America is Dying Slowly, alongside Biz Markie, Khujo, and Fat Joe, and other hip-hop artists. The CD publicized the AIDS epidemic among African American men and was described as a masterpiece by the Source magazine. Still Standing, the Mob's second album was Still Standing in 1998, on which they continued their tendency towards social commentary, and Cee-Lo's penchant for singing began to show through more. The album was also produced by Organized Noise, except for contributions by DJ Muggs and Mr. DJ. During this period the group made a cameo appearance in the film Mystery Men as the Not-So-Goodie Mob, with Cee-Lo crediting himself by his birth name, Thomas Calloway. Still Standing was the group's second gold-selling effort. On the front and back covers, the letter O in Mob contained a silhouette of a hanged man in the center. World Party. Goodie Mob was feeling pressure from the increasing popularity and sales of their fellow Dungeon family group Outkast. Goodie Mob was signed to LaFace Records as parent label Arista Records for their third album. The record veered away from their gritty style that permeated their successful previous releases, instead incorporating lighter beats and party-related subject matter, which many fans perceived as selling out in an attempt for mainstream popularity. The social tone which had pervaded their earlier releases was less present. One track on the album, All A's, was criticized for reportedly containing homophobic lyrics. Every time son, rhymes too pretty or get your mascara smeared. When they did, my buddy Spanky I bust out in tears. The world would be a better place to live, if there was less queers. I still see, punk-ass bitches during production, unhappy with the project's direction, Cee-Lo abruptly left to pursue a solo career. Arista dropped the group following poor sales of the album. One Monkey Don't Stop No Show, the fourth album from Goodie, not featuring Cee-Lo, was something of a return to their earlier style. The song Play Your Flute closed the album with a laid-back flute-driven track produced by Jay Wells. Fans were unhappy with the lack of Cee-Lo's presence. Many thought the monkey referenced in the title and shown on the cover was a reference to their former groupmate, though the group claims it actually represents the music industry. Living Life as Lumberjacks. One Monkey's poor reception led Big Gipp to briefly leave the group as well, and T-Mo and Khujo released an album under the name The Lumberjacks called Living Life as Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks was actually the original name of the group before the addition of Big Gipp and Cee-Lo, who eventually joined to form Goodie Mob. This is mentioned in several of the cryptic lyrics of Goodie Mob's debut album Soul Food. The album somewhat continued the trend of incorporating deep social commentary within the lyrics of some songs. In addition, the Lumberjacks also incorporated the crunk style that by then had pervaded Atlanta's music scene. Though Cee-Lo was still absent, Big Gipp appeared twice on the album to form the trio once again on the tracks Super Friends and 24,365. Age Against the Machine received generally positive reviews from critics, although it did not enjoy the relative commercial success of other efforts featuring all four members of the group. Reunion. It was reported that all four Goodie Mob members were back on good terms and have re-entered the studio to release a brand new album. Cee-Lo and Big Gipp both referenced this in multiple interviews. The four members appeared on stage together on October 1, 2006, following a Gnarls Barkley show, stating that they were back together and on good terms. They are working on an album. Goodie Mob officially announced the group's reunion November 19, 2007, on Atlanta's V103 radio station. August 19, 2008, all four members performed on stage together unannounced at the Tabernacle in Atlanta during a free Nelly concert. On September 19, 2009, Goodie Mob performed for the first official reunion concert at the Masquerade in Atlanta, Georgia. The band also played with all the original members at the Smokeout Festival in San Bernardino, California on October 23, 2009. As of 2011, Goodie Mob signed with Elektra Records and began to focus on recording its new album. Cee-Lo spoke with MTV News and provided some updates on his upcoming projects. Now that Unregistered Trademark S released his solo LP The Lady Killer, Cee-Lo says Unregistered Trademark S at work on the long-rumored Goodie Mob reunion album with Khujo, T-Mo and Big Gipp. The Dungeon family member says that the group has recorded about 10 songs already and their Unregistered Trademark read just getting started. On March 12, 2011, Goodie Mob performed Get Rich to This in Las Vegas, Nevada for part of the Red Bull Soundclash concert that featured Cee-Lo. On April 28, 2011, Cee-Lo brought out Goodie Mob during his performance at Sunfest in West Palm Beach, Florida. The group performed 4 songs together including Black Ice, Cell Therapy, and Soul Food. On July 25, 2011, Cee-Lo announced via his Twitter that Goodie Mob's reunion album would be titled We Sell Drugs Too. However, in February 2012 Cee-Lo tweeted that the name has been changed to Age Against the Machine. On November 27, 2011, Goodie Mob performed at the 2011 Soul Train Awards as a tribute to Heavy D and groupmate Cee-Lo Green won the award for the hit song Fuck You. On April 23, 2012, the group performed its new single, Fight to Win, on The Voice. On May 1, 2012, the group performed Fight to Win on The Last Call with Carson Daly. On May 18, 2012 the group released Is That You, Got? As an exclusive track for the upcoming film The Obama Effect. The film is the directorial debut from Charles S. Dutton, which stars Cat Williams, Vanessa Bell Calloway, and Zab Judah. On May 20, 2012, the group performed Fight to Win, and, You Gotta, Fight for Your Right in tribute to Adam Yauch of the Beastie Boys during the 2012 Billboard Music Awards. In early April 2013, articles began citing Cee-Lo's manager as stating that a date has been set for Goodie Mob's reunion album, Age Against the Machine. The album is set for an August 27, 2013 release. Goodie Mob will be on tour in August and September 2013 in support of their new album. Discography: Soul Food, Still Standing, World Party, One Monkey Don't Stop No Show, Age Against the Machine. References. External links: Khujo on the Willius Project in HHC Digital Magazine.